Testing out the camera angles.
On the way down screaming.
Alright, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I am actually going to be sharing a story with you. So I was thinking, I actually really enjoy stories, and I was thinking, like, I don't have any interesting stories to tell, but I started writing them down, and then, like, next thing you know, I have a whole bunch to tell. And so I asked my mom, like, hey, like, I'm gonna read a list of ideas to you, which one do you think I should do? And so I read off the list, and then this one is, my mom was so mean to me. And so she's like, ooh, let's do that one. I want to hear what you have to say. So here it is. I'm telling you why my mom was so mean to me when I was a little kid. Alright, so it's not because I was a bad kid or anything. It's just, hold on. Gotta close the door. So, growing up, my parents have been divorced for a long, long time now. So growing up, my mom got a boyfriend pretty fast. And not gonna lie, he was a really sucky boyfriend. I'm not gonna say his name or anything just to keep his identity secret or safe. But he was really, really mean, like such a bad influence on my mom. And he was like a drunk alcoholic, so blah, 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 blah. So anyway, because of him, my mom like kind of paid attention to me less and less. So like she still loved me and all that. And like she was still really good to me and all of that stuff. But like, let's call him Tree for now. So Tree was a really mean boyfriend. And so basically, he just had like this poor attitude like a lot of the time, and so it kind of rubbed off on my mom a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And so she was like, I don't know, she was just always mean to me, like ignoring me, but like not in like a abusive mother way, and just like a normal mother way. Like she was still my mom. I still loved her. She still loved me. We still had a tight relationship, you know. It was just really funny. So one day, I got this like piggy bank set, because so Tree had 2 daughters, and so we were supposed to be really good friends, but like one of them was like a total like witch with a B. She was just so mean. She's like a year younger, and then she had a littler sister, and so like we would always have to do stuff together. And so they got us these piggy banks that we could paint. And so I was like, one day I was really bored, and I'm like, ooh, paint, color, fun. So I decided to paint my piggy bank, and I remember like I did, half of the body was like a normal pig, and then the back was like, it had a pair of jeans, and it had little black shoes. And then like on the jeans I put like sunshine right on the butt. And I actually still have the paint right there. This is the exact spot I painted it in. And so I still have that mark. But so it was right after it dried. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to show my mom. Like, I was like, Mom, don't come in here. It's gonna be a surprise or whatever. So she's down there talking with Tree, and so I'm like, Mom, look what I did. Look what I made. And she's like, oh, cool. She picks it up, and she just drops it. She literally just like, here. She's literally like, oh, cool. And it shatters just like that controller did. Just like the controller did. And I got so upset. I'm like, Mom, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And it was just really fun, because she's like, I was handing it to you, why didn't you grab it? I'm like, but you didn't hand it to me at all. She just drops it. And I was like, and she's like, don't worry, I'll buy you a new one. I'm like, oh, okay. And so like a while goes by, I'm like, did you buy me a new one yet? She's like, no. Long story short, I never got a new one. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tell another story. This was a childhood story, since I vaguely remember this one. So, I remember, so this was like when we used to live in like a decent house. My parents were still together, and my brother had his friend over. And so, they were playing outside, so I wanted to join them. But we were getting ready to go to like a dinner with my brother's friend's family and all them. And so like I was really into dresses when I was little, so I always had like these pretty dresses on. And so I distinctly remember this. It was like an Easter dress, you know, and it was like white with like red cherries all over it. And so they were outside like playing catch with a football, and so I was just minding my own business, walking around, and then I see this like pile of ants just like stacked up in like this ant hill. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And so I'm like, I want to help these guys. So I go into the garage and I grab 2 Frisbees. I remember one was like one was like neon yellowish green and like with black all over it. I'm pretty sure the other one was like orange. I don't know. So it could have been red. I don't know. So I go over, I'm like, I'm gonna build a home for you guys. And so I take the Frisbees and I stack them up like this, but they keep falling because they're the ones with the round edges. So like I'm like struggling so hard and it's taking me so long. Like, and everyone's calling me to come over, like, come on, we gotta go, let's go. So my dad finally comes over, takes me to the car. So we're on our way there, and we're like not even like 2 minutes away from this place. You can literally see it from where we stopped. So my brother's friend like was sitting next to me because we had a minivan at the time, so it was like the driver's seat, passenger seat, and then the back seats, and then a back row, and then the trunk. So I was sitting here, and then my brother's friend was sitting here, and he notices something crawling on my arm, and he's like, hey, is that an ant? I'm like, like I look down, and this ant is crawling on my arm, and I start freaking out. I was like, get it off me! And like it wouldn't come off. Like I go like that, fell in my lap, and I'm like, get it off me! And then it climbed up my chest, and then I started freaking out, and then I swiped it off, and then there was like another one, and I started freaking out even more, so, like to the point where they had to pull over the car, and we were literally like right in front of B-Dubs, and so like my mom and my dad or whatever take me out, or my brother, I don't remember who it was, but like I'm just standing there bawling my eyes out, and they're just brushing off all these ants off of me, and like they were up in my skirt, or not my skirt, my dress, and like all over the place. And so I was just crying. So we finally go back. I'm like so scared to go in the car because I'm afraid like more ants are gonna like come at me. But so like I made them double check the car to make sure that there wasn't any ants or anything. So we finally get back, and I was literally so shook that I could barely eat my food. I was literally shaking. I remember I was shaking like the whole entire time because I was so scared from little ants like crawling up my dress. And I was like so scared to eat my little Smiley French fries, because you know you always got to get them Smiley French fries at B-Dubs because they're the bestest. So moral of the story, don't make homes for ants because then they'll crawl up your dresses. So anyway guys, thank you so much for staying and watching this video. I actually have a whole list of other story times that I want to share with you guys because I'm enjoying telling these stories. Honestly, I have a lot of childhood stories that I didn't even know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! What? Come here, would you like to say a few words?
No. Why?
Was I a good kid?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember that that white dress with red cherries on it?
No.
Of course you don't. You don't remember that?
No.
What about the time when do you remember where this came from?
No.
It was from a piggy bank that I painted and you broke right away.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even remember what happened yesterday.
Thumbnail.
Peace.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye guys.